Hello, families and friends around the world. This is Pat John-Oseh, and today on the Message of Hope with Pat, I will be sharing a story with you from Rose. Rose is a very friendly and compassionate individual. Amongst her siblings of 4, she, being the second, was the most popular because she was always ready to lend a helping hand. Rose was loved by so many parents in her neighborhood. Many of them praised her before their children and never fails to tell them to emulate her virtues. Nobody ever envisaged that Rose's good virtue would someday almost cost her very life and existence. Everything seemed okay until her final year in the university. Rose was in school one afternoon when she got a call from Teresa, a childhood friend who left their city of birth to attend university in another city. They had kept in touch and hoped to be together again when life permits. Teresa was working on a research in wildlife and needed to visit the national park where Rose resides in order to complete her research work. She therefore called Rose and informed her she will be spending the night with her so they could catch up on old times and then proceed to the national park the following day. Rose was excited and looked forward to seeing Teresa. Teresa eventually arrived that evening to a swell welcome from Rose. There was lots to eat and drink, with a long conversation to fill the moment. After their jolly moments together, they both retired home to rest, since Teresa was to make another journey very early the following morning. That journey was never made. It was time to sleep, and both Rose and Teresa said their prayers and wished each other a good night and doze off. Around 5 a.m. in the morning, Rose woke up to begin her day. She looked over to Teresa, who seemed so tired and still enjoying her sleep. She believed that Teresa was sleeping too deeply because of the stress of travel and hated the fact that she needed to be on the road again that morning. Rose got up and quickly made breakfast and at about 6 a.m. went to wake her friend up. Teresa never woke up. She had passed on in her sleep. Rose became very frightened and started shouting for help. Teresa was rushed to the hospital and confirmed dead on arrival. Rose didn't know what to do. She scrolled through Teresa's phone and called her parents. They were so sad and accused Rose of killing their daughter and said Rose was diabolic. Matters got worse as Rose was asked to foot the bill for the funeral ceremony and then stand before the village council to explain how her friend Teresa died. Rose contacted her parents and they came around and insisted that an autopsy be done. The report showed that Teresa was asthmatic and died from seizure. It happened that she forgot her inhaler while on her way to Rose and had a seizure while she was sleeping. The report calmed the entire situation and Rose was vindicated. She was already swearing and promising herself that she would never lend a helping hand to anyone again. Teresa's parents apologized and made peace with Rose's family. Rose, on the long run, didn't let that experience affect her. She currently runs a charity where she supports asthmatic patients and creates awareness on the need to always have their inhalers. When asked how she survived the experience and moved on, she said, "Life will only break you if you accept to be broken." What an amazing end. Thank you very much, Rose, for sending in your story to MHP team. I'm sure you must have inspired millions of people around the world, particularly with what you are currently doing with your NGO. Thank you once again. Thank you all and stay safe.